and I'm going to be doing some drawing and I am going to do the inking with you this with anyone that may come on as I am, and hopefully we won't have any buffering issues. Be as free and easy as possible. And looks like we have a few people here. Hello, and Melissa. Hi, Katrina and Melissa. And Sabrina from New Jersey. Hello. So that they know I am live as well. So if you guys will just bear with me for a minute. Bear with. Publish. I'm live on YouTube. ... Paste. Continue and publish. Okay. So if anything does happen to this feed, most likely I'll just come back on in a little, as quickly as possible. So I'm working on a coloring page for Mother's Day, although this will apply for pretty much any time of year, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to turn out really cute. I released 3 new coloring pages. I guess it was yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday. And I promised everybody at least one more new coloring page because I want to have had several ideas for gnome coloring pages. And this is the one I've settled on, but I have several more ideas, so we'll see how tired I am when I'm done with this one if I decide to draw another one. Shalene is here. Hi, Shalene and Karen. Good evening, everyone. First time I've been around for one of these. Oh, I'm glad you were able to come on. Hopefully the streaming will go smoothly. I usually do some research for my ideas, and I usually do that when I'm not feeling very good. And then when I feel my best is when I do my actual sketching, and then I come in and do the inking. So that's the stage we're at right here, is the inking stage of the coloring page. So I'm just using a micron pen right now. I've got all kinds of pens lined up ready to use in my case, and I'm downstairs today doing my drawings, so we'll see how it works. This is the second time we've attempted to go live with my new setup down here. So hopefully it will go nice and smooth. Around this cute foot. So cute! I'm loving this. Okay, and then draw a line here, line here. So I know it's kind of hard to see the sketch, think this time I used a 4H pencil to do the sketching. Sometimes I use a 6H pencil. I've been testing out a bit of a thicker pencil. Move it up a bit so you can see a little better. It's not a thicker pencil, sorry, it's maybe a softer pencil is the right word. So what I'll probably do here is ink a little bit and then look over and chat a little bit and then ink some more because I'm here on my own this afternoon, so my husband can keep working upstairs. He's working on implementing some new software on our website so that hopefully we can get our poor website to work a little bit better. And we're hoping to do some upgrades on our website, but we've been having so many issues, which are fine on your end, but on our end they've been taking up a lot of his time to keep the site running, and so he wants to upgrade the software, but of course that's easier said than done. And so there, look how cute it's looking. Okay, I'll come over and say hi. Looks like we've got Tina is here out at getting some pizza. Hi Tina. Michaela Vapes is here. Hi. Jacob is here. He says school just got over. That's nice. I'm glad you can join us. Let's see if I can pronounce your name right. Zarissa is here, Jennifer, and all the friends here. It is the first time I watch for live. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. She says she's been subscribed for a long time. I'm sending love from sunny Greece. Wow, that's cool. Welcome to a live experience here with us with Coloring Pages Bliss. Let's see, looks like a couple people are out getting pizza right now. That's fun. We've got someone from Buenos Aires, Argentina is here too, and Karen is from Canada, and Raven is here. Hello everybody. We've got people from all over. That's really cool. So as you can see, I've got a cute little gnome baby is sort of the theme for this coloring page. And then we're going to draw in a whole bunch of greenery all around this little gnome baby, so it looks like the mama has sort of put the baby down into this beautiful whimsical garden to play with the baby's pet turtle. So like I said, it's sort of for Mother's Day because it's a baby turtle. I'm in a baby and Marjan from Holland. Wow, I don't know if we've ever had. So what I'm going to do next is sort of draw. I like having the characters be the turtle and then a straight border here to meet up with the foot of our little baby gnome. And that's for you guys to color. So I'm going to start sketching those in. Well, not sketching, inking those in. Well, hi Rose. My little dog Rose just walked in. These little, I don't know if they're flowers or some other kind of They sort of remind me of flowers, but I was looking around to get some inspiration for some sort of whimsical plant I could draw in here, and I found it was actually an image of a kind of a dried up plant, and this was the seed pod of the plant. So I don't know what the flower actually looked like that went with this seed pod, but I thought the pod was really pretty and it would be a cute little whimsical flower type plant I could put in here to sort of fill in the area. It felt like it needed to be broken up a little bit more down low by the baby. That was my dishwasher that was beeping in the background there. My eldest son did the dishes for me a little earlier today. I think I'm going to add a little line inside of each of those leaves. Like that. I'll send this little, it's almost like a pod-like flower. Little detail on it. And a little leaf on it for you to color. So if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel, and there's a little bell there that you can click on, and it will let you set notifications. So next time I come on live, it will notify you. It'll also notify you anytime I upload a video. You can also share this on your different social medias, and then people will know that I'm live if you'd like to. That always helps my channel. Okay, we're getting that filled in nicely along the bottom. Okay, I'm going to say hi to a few other people here. Let's see. Yeah, Argentina, Germany, lots of different countries here. Natalie from Israel too. Wow. And Anna and Colorful Monkey are here too. Hello, everybody. Has anybody had time to download the new Mother's Day coloring pages? I haven't seen anybody color the new apron coloring page. I'm excited. One more. I have one more up here that I like. And there is the last little thinking. I have to kind of look at the image I've sketched and decide which of the items I've sketched are on top and which are below, so I can, you know, ink them in the right order. And I think this flower here looks like it's on top of everything else here, so we'll work on it next. I'm not quite sure what kind of flower this is, but I wanted a flower that looked like it was hanging down, sort of like it was looking down on our cute little baby. I'm excited to come down and add more details on the baby. It's just, you know, the first inking kind of gets everything established and everything in place. And then I go back and add more details and clean up the lines more. But it's kind of important to get everything, all the sketched lines inked. And then I can go back. Okay, now we got to get the stem of this cute little flower laid in, and I think it would probably start, I want it to be curving, coming up like this, and around and in. Okay. And then I've seen where they do the leaves of the flowers like this, so I designed it to make the stem look like it's coming out of this leaf, which I really like. Cute little tiny flowers we drew behind something, or into something I shouldn't here. And I think I will change where I had it sketched and make it go this way. Okay, and then I drew some more leaves, and these I want to have more, some lines going on and travel up was the idea, but this is looking really here. This flower is on top of the mushrooms, but actually this mushroom is comes up. Let me move it up a bit so you can see it. I wanted it to have sort of a frill coming out at the, to look like we were the sitting kind of with, we've got a view of the underside of these mushrooms. This pen is starting to dry out on me, so I'm going to need to swap out for another pen. So it's one reason I have so many pens over here. I feel like you have to have duplicates of each. The number 3 micron. I don't have 2 number 3s, so we'll break here. It looks like Robbie is here, and Marianne says, hi everyone, hope everyone's having a nice day. The weather sure is nice here in Utah. Okay. So we've got this cute little mushroom established. So we can draw its stem. We'll start here and come up. And careful. There. Hi, Rylan. We are live.
I'm going to run to the store and get the noodles.
Ooh, Rylan's gonna make us dinner tonight. And he has turned into quite the chef. Okay. So I have 2 of these cute little flowers for you to color. And then it has a leaf here. Oops, so we'll at least start it. Okay, pretty. We're getting there. Okay. Tall mushroom that shoots off this way to give the eye something. And comes down this way to the back of the turtle. Again, I wonder what the botanical name of this part of a mushroom is. As smooth as possible. And then the cap. Oh, and I forgot the rest of the stem. Paint that in. There we go. And I think the stem of this mushroom just sort of gets lost behind the stem of these two mushrooms, which we'll see better as I add more details. It's all kind of getting, it always gets sort of lost in the beginning of the inking process. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. Okay, and then I have these other green leaves. That are just sort of shooting out up here. To give you one more thing to color. And stem down there. Carter is having a nice day. He set up. I think we kind of have things blocked out for the most part now. Confusing, at least to me now, what I have and haven't done. Like I have a whole bunch of details to add into the mushroom caps and stuff, but what I like to do next is to do a lot of erasing, get rid of all those pencil lines, and then I can see what I have now that things are inked, and then I can decide if I want to change up the details and what I want to add and what I like and don't like at this point. So, oh, looks like Tammy's come on. Hi Tammy, how are you today? For this next part, this is one of those kneading erasers that you can pull and put into different shading towards the end. So this is a really great eraser for that. My eraser now. It says here we've got Tina from Colorado. Robbie says it's so cute. Thank you. I can't wait to add the details to our little gnome here to make it really stand out. Right now it feels like the baby is sort of sinking down into the details of the background, and we gotta get this baby to pop and be the main feature here. This stage of the inking always together, and I worry if I've over designed it or anyway. So I can't. This one risk of doing this live is if I don't like how it turns out, then you get to watch me be unhappy with my work. But that's okay. I don't mind sharing failures. Only we don't call them failures, right? Learning experiences. Oh dear, I hate this part. Oh, it wears me out. The erasing. It's also fun to get rid of all that sketch marks and get down to the inked area and gets all cleaned up. Sometimes if I've done to help me remember what to do with the inking, but for the most part they all get erased at this point. and swept onto the floor to be vacuumed up, right? Okay. Whew. Am I done yet? Almost. And the micron pens, so you can get onto the erasing quicker. Oh, I just bumped the camera. Sorry, everybody. Let me get it straightened up again here. And erase, or you'll smear your ink. And that's really discouraging when that happens. It causes more work. The computer stage. When it comes time to get it ready to upload to the internet, I have to spend more time fixing the big smudge. Okay, let's get all this cleaned up. Gotta get all the little crumbs off the work. And I see a spot I missed. Right here. And here. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I got it all. And then I'm going to come over and say hi to everybody on the chat because I've been ignoring you for far too long, and I apologize. Make sure I get most everything off here. Okay. All right, let me come say hi. Tina is here from Colorado. Let's see, I think I said Colorful Monkey says they're having some buffering issues. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully that will resolve. Marianne says gnomes are born in twins and I need to have another baby. I didn't know that about gnomes. Oh dear. I wasn't planning on doing another baby. I didn't know this about gnomes. I'll have to think about that. Debbie says I make it look easy. Well, thank you, Debbie. Lots of practice has happened. It doesn't feel easy. It still doesn't feel easy to me doing this stage. Inking is stressful to me. I usually start going kind of cross-eyed because I'm concentrating so hard. Oh, and see, I'm getting really wobbly, but I know I want to get this line pretty thick anyway, so I'm not too worried that I got pretty wobbly right there. Okay. Because I want the base of this cap to feel pretty thick and heavy. Okay. Says YouTube has been a pain lately. I've heard that there's been some problems with YouTube. Sorry about that, everybody. It's kind of, that part is out of my control. I've got everybody off the internet as much as possible here in my house, so hopefully from my end things are as running smooth as possible from my end. Let's see. Your nails are pretty as usual, Tina says. And did I announce the winner? I recorded to announce the winner yesterday and we forgot to upload that video. So I asked Steve to work on that. I don't know if you've ever worked on computer programming stuff before, but it sort of sucks you in and then hours will just fall away and then you didn't realize that you've lost an entire day to computer work. So maybe I'll send Carter up to remind him again to post that. Will you go ask Steve to post that video about the winner for the nails giveaway? Carter will go remind him for us. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to thicken up all of the mushroom lines here, just so that they'll stand out a little bit. That's funny that gnomes are born in twins. I didn't know that about gnomes. Okay. Hi, Maureen. I'm glad you're here. Tammy said hi to you, Carter. Christina says, love your drawing. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to add all the details. At this point, it's just sort of an ordinary line drawing. Now we get to have fun and add in things that will make each object have a little bit more personality here. Okay. Okay, now I'm adding aprons where I add, I'll bring it up so you can see. I add just some extra at every spot here. And couldn't find it. Okay, I like that. And then okay. And this pen is trying to dry out again on me. Rude. Tammy says, almost summer break for the boys. Yeah, it's coming. He is off track is what it's called around here. They have a year-round schedule for the elementary school. So he will be on for about 2 months of school, and then he gets about 3 weeks of break, and it's called off track. So he is off track right now. This is his last off track of 6th grade. So he is really looking forward to getting out of elementary school. Into new school. He's so excited. He gets to ride a bus and enjoy new classes and all that good stuff. So very exciting stuff, but I won't have any more kids in elementary school. I feel like an end of an era. Okay. I like the bottom of that. Tina's still having problems with YouTube. I saw just a second ago that it did a big buffer. I was almost worried it was going to kick us offline here. So I hope it is going to behave. Okay. Finish up this part of each mushroom. I have no idea what this is called. This sort of frill on the base of the cap of the mushroom. I have been pinning on Pinterest all kinds of mushroom drawings and pictures. So when I do my gnomes, I have some cool mushrooms to look at. So in the future, I'm going to be doing some different styles of mushrooms. These Mushrooms are so interesting. Not many mushrooms grow wild around here in Utah. We're kind of a desert type area. The only time we get mushrooms is if you're overwatering your grass, and it's a sign that you need to turn off your sprinklers. Ooh. Okay, we've got, Teresa says, looks like the bottoms of dandelion heads. Yeah, love to watch you draw. I am learning a lot. I draw myself, but I need a lot more practice. Yeah, I think we will ever stop learning, will we? I'm amazed at how many things in that store I don't know how to use or don't know much about. Putting up these lines here really carefully of the mushrooms some more. Okay, maybe here I want to kind of repeat that feeling, organic and almost cartoonish, at least in this spot, youthful baby feeling. Ryland's back. That's right, everyone. My 19-year-old son, and he does it without a recipe. Okay, I like that. I don't want to overdo the dots. Give you guys space to color how you want. Let's see. That's awesome. They are nice pens. My only complaint with them, of course, is I feel like they dry up kind of fast, but it could be the paper I'm using. The other thing I don't like about them is the really small tipped pen. So tiny, like the 005. Get it in the light. If I put it next to the 02, maybe you can see the tips of them before. And that was really discouraging because they're kind of pricey. I'm glad I have the texture of the top of the mushroom because I can, oh, that's a cap of a mushroom. A little detail. Okay. As I've said the word whimsical on this live feed so far. I think it must be the word of the day. I feel like I'm getting too repetitive here, so I'll try to throw in a little bit of a, there, that feels better. I want it to feel more random. That's better. I feel like the same problem up here. Ah, that's better. Oh, that's much better, adding those little circles. So if you hear clanking and stuff, that's just my son cooking some dinner. That's one problem with where I have my camera set up right now.
I'm gonna cook it a little later, but I'm gonna free up the pot.
Oh yeah. Last night he cooked us homemade chicken soup, and tonight it's Cajun, what did you call it? Cajun?
Chicken carbonara.
Chicken carbonara. Yeah, I am that spoiled. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm getting behind on the chat. Super cute. I don't like the taste of mushrooms, but I love how they look. Oh, I agree. There's only certain situations I like to eat mushrooms. How long have I been doing this? You're very good. Oh, thank you, Christina. Let's see. I don't know how long I've been drawing now. Maybe 5 years I've started drawing probably about 5 years ago. I think Coloring Pages Bliss has been...
Picture in the hallway was from 2013.
So that's 4 years ago. So probably started 5 years ago. And we've been doing Coloring Pages Bliss about 3 years now. I started drawing to help cope with chronic pain because I couldn't do any of my other hobbies anymore. And it just sort of was a natural, to start drawing coloring pages was sort of a natural progression for me. And I really like it. Let's see. Let's see. It sounds like there's still some to you.
Hello, Tammy.
I wanted to color. I wasn't feeling very good. I was going to draw this last night. I just drew my husband's name out in big block shading. Because last night I just picked some of his favorite and was practicing the shading that way. So that's some shapes. That way it's nothing really difficult, creative, something colorful. I love coloring spheres. Circles are my favorite shape. Big Sexy says, wow, that's pretty. Thank you very much. I like your name, by the way. Yes, drawing is amazing, and coloring, all of that is so great. Any kind of art is super therapeutic. Okay, I see some lines here that I forgot to erase. I'm going to get that. I'm starting to see double already. That's not good. Okay, I am going to drawing out on me, and we're going to come and take a break from the mushroom over here onto the baby and start bringing. I guess we're going to have to print doubles of this page. Either that or I'll have to giant toes on this little baby. I always do. And I just smeared the ink. Rylan upstairs in my studio okay. Keep my hand lifted up a little better here. It's better. The toes look really cute now and they pop better. Coloring picture. That means if you want to be a premium member and it supports my art, it's $5 a month. You can cancel. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. I also have some free coloring pages on my website that you can go and download. And right now for Mother's Day, there's a limited time color of his cute chubby little arm, which we want to stand out just a little bit. So I'm going to add some. So much fun. I have 2 baby nieces. Right now, it's so fun. Okay. Move this up. Okay, this binky here, we call them binkies in my family. I know some families call them pacifiers. What does your family call these? Put a little detail on this. Star Patrick says her computer keeps freezing. I'm so sorry. I think we're having quite a few issues with YouTube this afternoon. I wish I could fix it. I keep looking up at my camera to make sure that my camera is not freezing up, that it's not me and my connection, and according to my camera it's sending out pretty consistently, so it must be YouTube. So I hope that means later when we'll find out, I guess. Cute. Honor of my boys, right? Make his face stand out a little. Make his hand stand out just a little bit more. Back of his pet turtle here. It must be a very small turtle. Probably a baby turtle. These little details really do make a difference. I want the step of inking and then compare it to the last of the inking and see the difference all these tiny little details added up make. And you know that the hour or two that you spent going cross-eyed putting all these tiny details in. So many little details. Okay, let's darken up the hat a little bit. This ink is starting to dry up. I think it's time to flip over to the other pen. Back to the number 2 again. Okay, I'll say hi while I'm switching pens. Says Creative Joe says YouTube's been having issues for a while now, for a few weeks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Christina says, oh, it's so cute, I want to color it. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. That makes me happy. I'll keep adding details for you, Christina. Star Patrick says it keeps saying the same thing to me, but I only get maybe every other word. Oh, frustrating. I'm hanging in there. I love watching Jennifer draw. Oh, thank you, Star. Yep, I want to color this so bad already. It's so cute. Oh, it's so fun that you guys are that inspired already. I like when I'm drawing. Sometimes I start picturing the colors that I want to use. That's when I know I'm inspired by what I'm drawing too. So I must be on the right track if I'm starting to picture how I want to color it. I think it's going to be fun to color these chubby little toes down here. There. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Now we also have discreetly hidden his or her little bare bum behind his or her feet and behind the turtle. And then I wondered about doing a little diaper on the turtle right here. And I'm going to try to find my white Signo Uniball pen. And then we won't have to take the time to fix it with the computer when we scan it. Just save a little time on the computer. Okay, hopefully that will dry opaque.
Opaque?
Opaque, does that mean
Not see-through.
not see-through? Hopefully it'll be opaque enough that we won't have to fix that with the computer. And I'm going to try to shove this into this little spot so it's ready for my next little camera. I guess that's one good thing about YouTube buffering is you guys don't notice so much when I bump the camera. Going to look like a pacifier enough for you guys. I wonder if I add a few more little... Okay, now if I put some little dots on our turtle for some detailing and dots on the turtle's front flipper, our details to the shell. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. I have my little turtle over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me look. Oh yeah, you can see my little turtle. My doctor that I go to, my specialist for my chronic illnesses, uses a turtle as our symbol to remind us to pace our energy, to go slow and steady so we can do anything we want in life, but we have to do it slow and steady like a turtle does it. So her office has little turtles everywhere. So I went to one of her conferences recently and they were selling these little turtles that you could buy and then put on a chain or keychain or something. And I decided to just put it on a ribbon and tie it to my light here, so when I'm doing my art, I will remind myself to pace my energy. So I remember that I can do anything I want, even though I have chronic illnesses, as long as I pace my energy. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
We are live on YouTube. We're having lots of buffering problems.
Oh, really?
Everybody says a lot of... Okay, and they told me that baby gnomes are born...
That's good to know.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were twins, so we've learned something despite the buffering problems. Let's see, we've got... Oh, wow, we've got... That's what I was doing. I could see many different ways and colors for this picture, Christina says. Oh, I'm glad. Let's see. Hello from California, says Nikki. I'm glad you caught us live. Hello, Colin. Christina says, I don't know why, but I really like his feet. So do I. I got the idea. I went and I thought, I want to draw a baby gnome. I think that will be so cute. And so I Googled baby gnome, and there are these cute little figurines of baby gnomes, and they do their feet like this, giant feet. And I thought, oh, I have to do this. And of course I put on the hat to go along with the Scandinavian gnome design or style that I'm doing. And so they have the Scandinavian gnome hat and then the big feet like they do with the little figurines. And oh, I'm just in love with how this is turning out. I think it's just so cute. Plus I think I did giant toes on the bare feet of one of the other coloring pages I've done with the other gnomes. I'll have to go back and look. Anyway, so I think it's so cute. Anyway, I'm loving it. Let's see what else Let's see, Tammy said hi to Steve, and he's already disappeared upstairs again, back to the computer. And I'll tell him, everybody, that you guys said hi to him. Colin says, I know a guy who makes turtles like that little one, like the one you have on the chain. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to have another one that I could put on my art bag that I carry around with me when I go out of the house. Christina says, what is the best way of blending with Prismacolors? That is a very good question. And Tammy says, you can check out Jennifer's channel. She has lots of other videos. And that's a really good suggestion, Tammy. I do have a ton of videos here on my channel. And Colin says, you're good at drawing. Thank you. And you like my style. Thank you, Colin. And Christina says this is her first time chatting live and that you like it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's really fun to be live because you get to get your questions answered, and that's kind of unique in the world of online stuff. Sometimes you don't get your questions answered very quickly. So it's kind of fun to do it live. I like answering people's questions. But yeah, as far as on my channel, I have all kinds of really great videos. You could go back to the Color Like a Pro series. There's an entire video dedicated to blending, and I think I even use the Prismacolor pencils for that video. I can't remember. But I also do a review here on my channel of Prismacolor Premier pencils, and at the end of the review I do a demo where I do some coloring with the pencils, and I talk about blending and using the pencils, so you can go check that out. And let's see, I also, on my Facebook page, I was live yesterday and I did some coloring with Prismacolor pencils where we colored a teapot that is white. So we talked about how to color white objects, and I used Prismacolor pencils for that too. So lots of great things going on with my channel and on my Facebook page for you to get involved with. Lots of ways to learn. And then we also have a Facebook group Tammy could share the link to, where you can go ask questions like that from a group of really great friendly colorists, and they can share tips with you also if you want to get some ideas from other people, not just me. So, lots of fun. Okay, things are starting to, each element on the page is starting to have its own personality now and not get lost on the page. Okay. Now I think I might work on these leaves here. We're going to have more of a, like a stripe type feeling. I wanted them to have a, to give some texture. I'm not finishing my sentences, sorry. Okay. Well, the only danger with doing this is sometimes it starts to look messy, so I need to be careful. Darken up the edges a bit. Right there. And I'm going to darken down the middle. And I'm going to do that with, this is a Stapler Triplus Fine Liner. And I really like these pens too, but they tend to smear So you have to be really, really careful. I'm really darkening this up here. Okay, feeling like it needed some black on its own, like it is a finished piece, even though it hasn't been colored yet. Much better. So I don't want it to feel okay. 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 So there's there. Let's see. What's everybody talking about here? Gave me over 120 of the Prismacolor pencils. I like them a lot. That is an awesome. I feel like I'm holding my breath while you do this. The book nester says, I hold my breath all the time when I'm doing it. Christina says, I'm in coloring page heaven. Makes me want to color right now. Well, you could jump over to my website and download something in color while we're doing this. Creative Jill says, even though this page is so cute. Right. Okay, I'm going to do this darkening up that we started on the other side. Give some to these leaves now. It's kind of far away. Hope I don't make a mistake. I made a mistake when I was drawing right here. The leaf line is sort of wonky. Now it's to fix my wonky line. Woohoo! Now, okay. Good. Okay. Come on up here. Very good. Can add those little texture lines. Give that visual difference. And then all right, that makes those stand out really good and balance the paint. Christina says she liked working there. I bet you did. That's so cool. I think I already read that comment, but that's okay. Keep them. They get trimmed down to go into our scanner, and then I have lots of binders where I put them into acid-free screen protectors, and I hang on to them as original by me. I have them at all times, and then also if we ever want to rescan them, if the documents on the computer get lost or something, I always have the originals, so they're always kept in those binders on a shelf in my art studio. So that's why I have them. Let's see. Call says, I love your account. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Christina says, laughing so hard that word wonky just sounds so funny to me. Yeah, I make up words all the time. If I decide to draw a second coloring page tonight, I might pop on and go live again. We'll see. Nikki says, what's your favorite thing to do while coloring or drawing? I personally love to listen to music. I usually will binge watch shows on Netflix or Hulu or something like that. I'll also watch older movies, something that I don't have to like really concentrate on the TV while I'm watching, you know, something like I've seen already, like the Star Wars shows or Star Trek or something like that, or like Pride and Prejudice, those kinds of movies. And then I can keep my eyes on the drawing or the coloring and just listen to the TV. I'll also listen to audiobooks. I love to do that. I have the, let's see, what's her name? Louise Lowry's The Giver quartet book series coming in to the library for me, so I can listen to that quartet book to make me really sleepy. So most of the time it's TV shows that kind of keeps me going. So I listen to horror stories, Creative Joe says, on YouTube while coloring. That's cool. Robbie says, I like to listen to the Bible or music or watch TV or a movie. Yeah, sounds about like me too. And it sounds like Robbie has to sign off now, so we'll see you later, Robbie. Okay, let's work on these cute little flowers up here now. And I see another spot that I didn't erase. Clean that off really good. Okay. I think that's better. Okay. And I think I'm going to actually switch over and back to this pen. It's working really good for me today. For the details. My eyes are getting more and more tired, so we may be signing off pretty soon here. I've decided it's kind of part of the chronic illness. All my muscles in general get tired really fast, and I think my eyes are part of that. They start seeing double and they get really tired. So I can only draw for a certain amount of time before I can't see very good anymore and I'll start making mistakes. So I'll have to take a break and let my eyes rest for a while. Okay, add the details. So if you're wondering, this coloring page will probably be available tomorrow on my website, and we will notify everyone via Facebook and also via email if you are a member of my website. So when this is available, you can download it, and it will be a premium member coloring page. And I have a limited time free coloring page available for Mother's Day. So make sure you go check that out on my website, coloringpagesbliss.com. It'll make a really good coloring page for a gift for Mother's Day. Okay. Now I kind of thought for this flower we would do some lines here. see another line I didn't erase right here. This is the problem with my eyes getting tired and the double vision. I start missing things like lines I didn't erase. So frustrating! Star Patrick says, I can't wait to color this. Me and my granddaughter sit together and color. She loves her mama time. Oh, that's so sweet. What do you do to erase a wrong black line? Two things. I'll either use the Uniball Signo white gel pen. It's my favorite thing for correcting ink. Or I'll also fix it when I scan it and take it into the computer. I'll use the software to get rid of the line, and I'll usually make a note of the problem that I want to fix in the margins here, and then because it's usually my husband Steve that does the correcting on the computer, so I'll just make a note like smudge near turtle face, please erase, or something, and then he'll know to fix that problem. So those are my two things that I do during this stage for correcting problems. Let's see. Christina asks about paper to print it on, about marker paper too. So go check that out, because that color pencil paper video has really good information about your printers, and it has links to where you can purchase that color pencil paper. So go check out my videos here on my YouTube channel and watch that video, because it will give you all the information you need. Let's see. I also have been researching paper for markers, and I just went to the paper store and picked up a new weight of paper, and I'm going to be testing that out this weekend. As soon as I get these pages all drawn, then I can start playing with my markers again. So once I get that paper tested, then I will be able to start giving recommendations again on my favorite paper for coloring with markers. So I'm excited about that. I like going to the paper store, but they cater mostly to businesses, and so they always ask you, what are you printing? And when you tell them you're an artist, they don't quite know what to do with you. Oh, they say. And they just want to help you with your printers, and you have to help them understand that you're using markers. To them, markers are mainly Sharpies. They don't know much beyond a Sharpie. But oh boy, do they know their paper at that store we went to. I was asking them about, is there a right side and a wrong side to these certain papers? And I kind of thought they'd have to go look it up, because some papers have coatings, I wanted to know, did this paper have a coating for the markers? And they knew right away. It was pretty cool. Okay. I like that. stand out better, and I want this leaf down here to stand out better. I feel like it's too light. And I'd like it to be a little bit more whimsical, so I'm going to add a little flourish. And I want to add a flourish there, but it's going to be too wide, so we won't. But I can add a little weight here. Okay. And we can add flourishes out here. Flip it around so it's a better angle. Okay. So I think mainly what we have left here is the underside of the mushroom and the stem of the mushroom. And if I want to add any more details to the hat of the gnome, which I keep debating because I either am going to be adding details to the mushrooms because that will make the hat stand out, or I'm going to add details to the hat and leave the mushrooms more quiet, and I can't decide. So I think what I need to do is sort of walk away from it and let myself kind of give myself some time to think about that, because this is sort of the main central point here. I don't want to mess up on it. I forgot to add a little bit here. So I think what we're going to do is come and answer any more questions that might be in the chat and sort of say goodbye. I will remind you to subscribe if you haven't already and hit like on this video if you've had fun. Fun little baby gnome is available for you to color. You can also go on over to my website, coloringpagesbliss.com, and sign up to be a premium member for only $5. You'll be supporting me and my art and keep me drawing, and it will also make it so that you can download almost 300 different coloring pages and keep you coloring for a long time. All kinds of different kinds of art for premium membership over there. Pretty much anytime we upload new art, we send out an email so you won't miss any. And decide if I want to put details on the mushrooms or details on the hat, so that the colors will be the next. Answer a few questions here before I sign off. Is our main program for editing these, especially in the little patches on the hats. I think that's a cute place to add some. Let's see, thank you. This was way fun, Christina says. Nice to meet all of you. I'm glad you were here. Sorry for all the buff, but now my voice is buffering. That's what I was going to. No, not at all. In fact, it's just an excuse to draw Thursday. We could draw more baby toes if I don't have time. See you later. Bye-bye.